It's time for us to get into a conversation. And in this segment, we're going to ask you to call us and share your thoughts with us. All right. We really love to hear from you from all over the country. And even if possible, outside the country. Why not? You can call us. All you have to do is to add +233 to the country as the country code. And you can get right in touch with us. All right. But the number is 0204-447-033. We want to hear from you. Now, the conversation this morning is about the psychological effect of parental favoritism, all right? And so when we say parental, it's more in a broad sense, all right? So the ward in charge of the child or the children, picking and choosing between the children and showing clear and obvious favoritism towards one or a couple over others. You know, that's what we're talking about, all right? So the question is, should you choose one over the other, or should you show everybody fairness and everybody the same level of favor, you know, as a parent or as a ward, as somebody who's in charge of children? Now, Elaine, growing up, one of the things I learned personally and we practiced as a family, my parents, they were very insistent on equality regardless of your age.
Who came first?
It doesn't matter whether you are first born, second born, third born. And we have 5 kids. There's no difference in, it's like you will not be favored over another. But at the same time, if you are younger, you'll be taught to respect.
Of course.
You see,
of course.
But the fact that you are taught to respect your elders doesn't give the elders the right, because in children, you know how they are. It's like, to also disrespect the juniors. So you equally, as an older person, be taught to also respect the younger one, right? And because everybody has their place.
Of course.
So favoritism was something that was totally abhorred in our home.
Have you seen the unities brought between you and your siblings?
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, seriously, one of the things that I realized is that looking at my cousins and the rest of the extended family, I realized that there's a certain bond between us that is enviable.
Of course.
You know, and so for me, I'm all about don't favor between kids. Don't show favoritism between kids. Let everybody feel equally special, you know.
Yeah. Sometimes I think some parents, some guardians do it unintentionally.
Okay.
As per a child's qualities. I am not defending it in any way. But to a certain, yes, to a certain extent, some children have special qualities. They are born special, they're unique. So a parent or a father may tend to like this female daughter, I've said it again, this female child better than the other female child. Or because they feel, a mother feels that the pain I went through, instead of the 9 months, I got 11 months on you. So you happen to be an annoying child. You took me through too much pain. As considered to the rest of the children, I had them easy.
When I see your face, I remember
it's irritating. I remember all the pain you put me through. I mean, 11 months,
How
2
is it
weeks.
the child's fault?
How is that the child's fault? Sometimes too, as a single parent, as per what the man may have put you through, you tend to hate the child that came through that particular father or man. So you hate the child so much, you make it visible, you make the child see. And when you go into another marriage and you have children with another man, then the one that you brought forth first becomes your worst enemy, and you exhibit it so much so that the other ones see and they also project.
I wonder if all parents are actually adults.
Wow, I like this one.
I'm asking.
Of course.
It's like you're a parent too, but you're behaving like a child. Because it's children who pick and choose between their friends. So, this is my best friend today. Then it's like, I'm annoyed with you, so tomorrow you're not my best friend.
You're not my friend anymore.
Meanwhile, that's not, when you mature, when your emotions mature, you don't have that behavior. You know, you grew out of that behavior, right? But parents You see them picking and choosing between their children.
Easily. And Kweku, do you know, I am not a psychologist, but through experience, it affects children psychologically so much that when they grow up,
big time.
It affects their work space, wherever they find themselves working. Sometimes you will see them projecting all the negativities that they grew up with onto other people. I grew up alone. Being born alone, I mean, favorite, everything. So I didn't experience most of it until I was adopted after my father died. So the father who adopted me had other children. Yes. He had adopted plus his own. We were 13.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Others abroad. Some of us would have to travel, go and visit them. Sometimes you'd have to go on your own. Especially, do you know what this man would do, JBK? He will make sure that the one you are fighting, that is the country you are going to. That is the house you are going to live in. That is the person you are going to be sleeping and waking up with.
And behave yourself.
And you will learn to behave yourself. And when it comes to festivals, festive seasons, when it comes to occasions, events, you are all coming to that house. And whether you like it or not, vice versa. Those of you fighting amongst one another, you are eating together, you are doing everything together.
I love it.
And it brought so much unity, you will not even know. If we do not tell you, some of us are adopted, you will never know. And everybody is saying daddy, everybody is saying who he married, mommy. You are not saying that's my stepmother. You will be whooped, you will be punished. And the punishment sometimes is swimming from one end to another, like 15. So now we have grown up, and in our brains, we do not know that this person has to get a favorite toy over me. Because as we have grown up, we may pass it on to our children. And it goes on forever. And look at some of the children we are bringing up. We call them our future leaders.
Look, let me just quickly open phone lines, but this conversation we are having is very important. There's an angle that I wanted to ask you about. So 0204 447 033. Do call us. Let us know, should parents be picking and choosing between their kids, their wards, even if they're not your child? Should you? And then sometimes people treat and mistreat children so badly. People have some pretty horrible stories that they share of how someone treated them. So the question is, should parents be picking and choosing, and showing favoritism between the children or the wards that they are looking after? You know this thing that you're talking about, how that you find that sometimes children are growing up and they are fighting their parents' battles.
Exactly what I have been saying.
They'll be fighting their
parents' battles for them. Even in death, they are still fighting those battles for them. You find them frivolous things, well, for you to be frivolous, but to them it has become of so much importance that they have to make sure that my father, even though he is late, my mother, even though he is late, is his spirit or her spirit is seeing that I am fighting a certain battle for them. You are fighting the living because of how you grew up and the intent that they may have put into your head. It is affecting you so much and you are projecting. Is favoritism a good thing when children are growing up, especially people who grew up with steps, especially people who grew up with guardians who are not their parents? There are a few who will act as though they birthed you. They will love you and show you that you are part of the family, you are blood. But some will make you know that, let me use myself, you are not an atom. No, you are no jam. So they will make your food will be gari. You'll be eating at the back of the kitchen, not even in the kitchen. You'll be sweeping when others are sleeping. You'll be washing when there's a washing machine. Like, you'll be axing wood when there's a stove, when there's a gas cooker, when there are easier ways.
And you use the wood.
You use the wood. You use charcoal. You fan the fire. When they know there are easier ways for you to go about the cooking process, the washing process, the sweeping process, while their children sleep. But if you know the psychological effects it has on this child for life. They are marred, they are scarred for life. Some do not even know. Some do not have the impact, yet they transcend it onto us. As parents, sometimes we have to sit back and watch the behaviors of our children. And it will marvel you that the one you birthed and the one you adopted, sometimes the differences, and they are beautiful. The one you adopted, whom you are treating badly, they end up being some of the best in the world. Maybe you've not encountered it yet. Maybe you have never seen it before, but if you have, the end result, okay, it is nice. What is wrong with you taking care of somebody's child? Baako for na ewo. And so baako for na ehwe.
It's true.
You die as a mother while giving birth.
Somebody will look after
Somebody will look after your child for you. Some people do it beautifully. Others will make you feel as though, and then the neighbors will sit back and watch. And
you know how we say it takes a village?
Yes.
It's actually what it is. It takes a village.
It takes an entire village to take care of a child. Especially if you live in a compound house. If you've seen how it is. Sometimes they put food in the middle, and they have, there was a compound house opposite us. And when this woman, Mamia, she didn't give birth to them. She was taking care of them. Some people's children. Sometimes even when she sees you sitting by the street, you may have had a parent or you have parents, but you were wondering about and then you came. Oh, my dears, they will take care of you as though there's a call on the line. I'll get back to you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, my name is Elaine. What's yours?
My name is Mary from Ediso.
Nice. Please, what do you think about the topic we are discussing today?
So I have personally had an experience about this thing. You know, when I was growing up, I had brothers, and I was the only girl amongst us. My parents really loved the boys as compared to me. And then the treatment that they were giving me made me almost always inactive when I go to school. I was really always sad, especially when I see other students in my class with their brothers playing. Because I felt like I was not accepted in my family, I couldn't even have that relationship with my brothers, even though we were in the same school. It was really hard. It was really hard for me.
Very sorry about that. How has it been like since you've grown up?
It hasn't been any better, if you ask me, because of the treatment, there wasn't any relationship or cordial relationship between my brothers and I. I always really saw them as my parents' baby children. You get it?
I do.
And up till now, it's like that. Even as of now, there's been times I complained to my parents, but then they didn't really see anything wrong with it. They thought, oh, it's just okay. I mean, they are boys, so you grow up, you'll be fine, that kind of thing. So instead of probably seeking solace from my parents or my brothers when I have an issue, I'd rather tell an outsider or my friends, or now my partner, so to speak. And it's very, very bad.
Now, Mary, has it had any effect on you relating to other people?
Oh, yes. Because it makes me feel like, as I said earlier on, when I see other people relating to their brothers or their siblings in a very cordial way, they could play and all of that, I don't have that kind of a relationship. I would rather always keep to myself and not socialize, because I feel like, hey, the people are going to treat me just as my parents are treating me.
I pray that when you have children, since you've been able to learn all of these things, you give them all the love that they need. Mary, trust me, people love you out there. You do not know. But definitely somebody will love you more than you feel you are not loved and accepted. Thank you for calling.
Thank you too. Bye.
Bye. Mary from Majesco.
Yeah, so I mean, I think she raised some very important issues. The after effects, you know, the child has grown up, but they are scarred and marred for life. You know, the things that have happened to, as a child, they'll be going through life, having to deal with these issues, not being able to relate properly with
people.
Other people, being able to relate properly with other people just because of the experience they had. And sometimes people don't actually ever.
They don't come out of it.
Come out of it.
Never. You see, there's timidity.
Sometimes they don't come out of it.
Timidity comes in. Fear comes in. Association comes in. They become secluded to society. They do not even want to speak to other people at all. Take it.
Yeah. We have a caller from Pokuase. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Good morning, David. How are you?
I'm great. Fine. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Nice.
I'm really grateful for the topic today. When the lady was speaking, it reflects my mind back to those days. My mother left, my father too left us. We were just like 12 years and then 8 years. You won't believe the trauma we have gone through. To the extent that sometimes when you are sick as a child, and the other kids, your siblings or maybe your siblings are not they are not, you are sick, or maybe they are not doing anything, but they will send you with your sickness. They motivated to the extent that by the grace of God, when I left home, I said, I don't just want family at all. Because of the psychological trauma they have passed through.
Yeah.
So you see that when you are angry, you can't approach anyone to tell them. You can't tell anybody at all that this is the problem I have.
Yeah.
Because who is going to look at your case until you become critical before they will try to, and they are pretending. You could see that they don't care about you. You could see that they don't care about you. You are nothing before them.
Yeah.
But it really helps me. The positive impact of my life is that I have learned to live alone, independent life.
Okay.
Yes, and the effect is that I just don't want family at all. Because you see that they are pretending. There's snakes on the green grass. They are pretending. And when they are doing like that, you could see, and the effect on them is that all those kids that they were favoring and treating good, all of them are, excuse me, they say their life is no good as compared to mine.
Yeah.
So I'm really grateful. In fact, I'm happy that this particular topic is being discussed. We need to really have a day for it so that some of us can bring out our experience.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for calling. We really appreciate the call. Thank you, and for sharing your personal issues with us. There are two things that come to mind listening to his call. First of all, God takes care of the fatherless, right? That's one. And then secondly, we become productive citizens of society when we go through hard times, right?
It toughens us up.
People who, the story of the butterfly that came from the pupa stage, the cocoon, and then the butterfly. When the cocoon, somebody was walking past and he saw the butterfly trying to come out.
Yes.
He was trying to rip the cocoon apart to let the butterfly find it easy to come out. Yeah. So I'll just do this.
Right. Hi, Alexis.
Yes.
My name is Alexis.
Hello.
Alexis.
Yes.
My name is Alexis.
Good morning.
Oh.
What a coincidence.
I know, right? Nice to hear from you.
I really enjoyed the topic. And this has been my problem all my life.
Oh.
I've been maltreated severely by my dad. I'm the first one of the family. But he has maltreated me to the extent that this time I find it going out, even if there's a funeral or any social gathering, even including church. Now I've stopped because I find myself as timid and shy, and it's really affecting me. Sometimes I think of committing suicide.
Oh my days. So sorry. Have you thought of speaking to a psychologist?
Come again?
Have you thought of speaking to a psychologist about this?
No, I've not thought of speaking to a psychologist. So
you don't have friends at all?
Come again?
You don't have friends at all?
I don't have friends at all. I'm always indoors. I hardly go out. And sometimes if I want to go out and I intend of, let's say, going to
market, I'll end up maybe going to the football field or something, because I don't have a clear cut. I usually forget where I'm going to.
Wow.
Oh my days, this is serious. I am so sorry you have to go through this. I think you have to find a psychologist to speak to.
Okay.
You are loved. You are loved. Don't let it affect you. You are truly loved. Okay?
Okay.
And please
Thank you.
find somebody to talk to, I beg you. Do not even, suicide is not an option. Suicide should never be an option for you, please.
Okay.
Lexus, thank you for calling us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, this has really affected me.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a difficult thing. It's a very, to the extent, when you have issues and you need to air them and you don't have anybody to talk to, you internally bottle it up, and it's only creating an explosive situation. A lot of people get to that point, and the explosion that will come is suicide.
No.
That, but like you said to him, it's not an option. It should not be an option. It should. I feel that he should try and reach out to someone for help ASAP.
Yeah,
and
fast.
It shouldn't be when there's pressure. It should be as of now he's calling us. Today is a good day to reach out to somebody and start talking. Yeah, so please do that. Reach out to somebody and talk to them. We have a call all the way from Zebila. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Hi, your name
please? Yeah, my name is Sadek Suba.
Suba, you're right.
Yes. And I'm calling from Zebila.
Yes, please go ahead. What do you think?
Yeah, your topic today is very interesting.
Okay.
And I have some few experiences that I want to share.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, what I've observed, even though I'm also part of that same trend of family, when breakup happens or separation happens, then you, the child, begins to take the full suffering of it. It's either your mom left and you are with your dad. The pain that your dad had because your mother is going, and then your father gives that punishment to you. Sometimes I can see that the one that just called and left, his father hitting him is just because of he's the firstborn.
Yeah.
And sometimes fathers tend to feel like those children are their successors.
Yeah.
So they tend to hate those children more than the younger ones.
Wow.
So I'm really sorry for him because the way he spoke, I have experience about that.
Wow.
My father thinks that I'm the one who is going to take over his properties. So he keeps on giving me a lot of stress. I don't know, sometimes someone say it's training. That is how he was brought up. But I think he's only jealous because I'm the one going to succeed him.
Wow.
Yes, wow. When my mother left, in fact, I really went through hell through my stepmom. I don't know whether she thinks if my father dies, her children will not benefit as I'm going to benefit. She has already punished me. I've watched both. As I know, I can stay TZ. You know how to stay TZ. I have sisters who are there cannot stay TZ, but I stay TZ for the whole family. Even though I'm a man, I prepare all the noodle soups.
Okay.
She is punishing me, but I've learned a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think that sometimes you can always look at it positively,
Yes,
So even though it's been a difficult experience, you have skills they don't have. You have benefits that they don't have. Yeah.
Yes.
So
yes.
Yeah. I'm glad. I'm very glad that you're looking at it positively.
I'm looking at it positively.
Continue.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for calling.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. All right, so that's Suba from Zebila.
Sometimes what I am taking from what he said is the power of the brain, your mental faculty to be able to switch from letting it have a negative impact on you rather than a good positive one that can push you forward for the future that you have ahead of you. If he didn't take the positive side, I'm sure he may also have decided to do something to himself. So Lexus, if you're watching, the next caller who called has said a lot, has really said a lot. So please make sure you are calling somebody and speaking to somebody now. Hi, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hi. Please, your name and where you're calling from.
I'm calling from Ashmata.
Okay, all right. Please, what do you think of the topic for today?
This is a very sensitive topic we are talking about today.
Right.
You know, I have to share my experience.
Please go ahead.
All right. I remember very well that my daddy left home at this early age when I was in primary 4. And then things were difficult for mom. So I had to go stay with daddy. So it's my stepmom.
Hi.
Hello.
Please
Yeah,
continue.
please go ahead.
We are listening to you.
Okay. So during my days staying with my dad and my stepmom,
Right.
I wasn't treated very well. Especially my daddy didn't treat me well at all.
Right.
He would. I remember this very yesterday that when we completed junior high school, now going to senior high school. Yeah, daddy would take my stepbrother to school, leaving me at home. I had to stay at home for the second time before I was able to go to school. Things were very difficult. During school days, I could see my stepbrother was enjoying the school.
Please lower the volume on your TV set, okay? So we don't get the feedback we're getting, okay? All right, we've lost him anyway. Yeah.
I'm sure he was talking about his experience.
Yeah. I'm talking about the fact that he was watching his other siblings, enjoying themselves, and then he's thinking to me, what about me?
Oh.
Yeah, it's rough. It's very rough, And I think that as parents, one of the things that so my daughter's mother and I broke up some years ago, right? That really, my marriage ended a while ago. Now, one of the things I promised myself was that my daughter should never feel the especially emotional impact of me and her mother not being together.
How is that her fault?
You see, because it has nothing to do with her.
No.
Do you see? And at no point should she feel that, because sometimes some children feel that it is they ask their parents to not
separate.
be together.
Yes, some ask.
And so it's important to make the child feel, don't tell the child, make the child feel that it's not your fault.
Because children learn by actions.
By the things you do for the child and the way you relate to the child. We have another caller on the line. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
What's your name, please?
Mercy from Obuasi.
All right. Thank you for calling us. What do you think about the conversation we're having?
Yeah, I'm a victim of that.
You are? Eh? Tell us.
And it was my aunt who came and rescued me.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh,
sorry. Please do call back. Okay, we lost that caller. Please do call back. Yeah.
If we give people the whole day, trust me, we'll get so many testimonies.
It's something that is replete in our society. It keeps happening, and hurt people
hurt other people. They feel it's okay.
Hurt people. So they're already hurt. They have children, and they transfer their pain to the next generation. All right. So hello.
Hello.
Yes. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Yes. So please go ahead. You were sharing with us.
Yeah, it was my aunt who came and rescued me from my mom.
Wow.
And she said I'm not part of her children and I can't go up to take care of her and so on. So my aunt came and said, okay, I should come and stay with her if she doesn't want me.
Wow.
So I went with my aunt. So I'm still staying with my aunt. She hasn't come to look for me.
Wow. I see. So you're saying that you were with your own mother and your mother was mistreating you. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, my own mother.
Wow. And then your auntie rather has come to take you away and is treating you much better.
Yes, and I'm still with her.
Wow. This is
God
amazing.
bless her.
This is amazing. So how long have you been away from your mother? Hello?
10 years.
10 years?
Wow.
Wow. And your mother has never followed up to come and look for you?
No, please.
Well, how does it make you feel?
Because my aunt is around, I don't feel much depressed on looking for her and so on.
Yeah.
Because she gives me everything I want in this life.
Okay.
Does she have other children?
Yeah, I have other siblings.
And you feel equal to her children?
Yes, we are all equal from the same father.
So your auntie also has kids?
Yes, my auntie has 4 children.
Okay, how does your auntie relate with you and her own children?
She treats us all the same.
She treats you all the same.
And
That's
I'm
great.
a graduate training teacher too. So she puts me in school and everything.
This is good. This is good. This is good to hear. Thank you for sharing your experience. Thank you for sharing your experience. All right.
Okay.
We really appreciate it. And greetings to all the people in Obuasi.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
This is just amazing. It's amazing.
Right. So we have, please.
Yeah.
And when you call, we sometimes want to know if you've received help.
Yeah.
Some leave it at that. They do not realize that they need help because they feel it's normal. They feel it's okay.
And I think that the way we ask the other guy, to go and seek help, I think it's important.
Yes.
And this lady, I'm curious. I mean, it's a good point you're making, that has she received help? It's possible, but maybe the help didn't come from a professional necessarily.
Sometimes
because you see, the way the auntie has handled things must have been so good, because now she says for 10 years she's not felt the need
to
go and look for her mother, which means she's doing okay. Her auntie's doing a good job. And even though she has siblings who are same mother, same father, with her auntie, the auntie doesn't discriminate. She treats her as her own child, and I think that's an amazing, kudos to that auntie.
God bless her and give her long life to see the fruits of her labor, because she has done amazing. It is not every mother who is a mother.
Yeah.
Some just give birth. Some call it accident. It happened. So maybe you had a man, blah, 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 it happened, and the child came about.
Yeah.
Through no fault of the child.
Yeah.
You decide to hate on the child. Okay, so the 9 months you didn't feel it. The pain pregnancy brings about, or maybe, okay, some to get pregnancy very smooth, but the labor.
Yeah, no, but then, Elaine, maybe sometimes too, the people process pain differently. So they look at the pain and they blame you for the pain. Do you see that thing? And so in processing it like that, you always be the reminder of
that pain they went through, like an 11 months and 2 weeks pregnancy, and this woman keeps blaming the child for the rest. And sometimes it is not just showing fiscal favoritism. It is the words we say to some of these children. You, it shall never be well with you. You cry, I don't know why I gave birth to you. There's nothing you can do that will even succeed. You are very, excuse my French, foolish, stupid. The words we use for them. You are demeaning the person's character.
No, but you see, with children, it goes beyond just the character of the person. It's like it's touching at the person's core. Their inner being. You're affecting everything just by your words that you're speaking. All right, we have Isaac on the line. Isaac, how are you?
I'm fine.
Good. Welcome to Breakfast Daily.
Thank you very much.
How is Santa Maria this morning?
We're looking for money.
Yeah. So share with us your thoughts on the conversation that we're having.
So I'm very, very glad that you are talking about it, because when it initially started in my family, I noticed it, but I'm the first one, so I just, with my advice. I've noticed like it made me feel as though I'm the scapegoat of everything that my parents tried. So because that, I look at my siblings and if it's not the love I have for those siblings of mine, it's a sport thing because maybe I'm not explaining about you, but when it comes to them, different treatment. So it affected me greatly, and then because of that matter, it has affected my love life. Now when I meet a lady, it's like I have to work to win her affection. Even if the person at home, I love you, but it's a very, very delicate matter for me right now. And I wish I could do because I'm frustrated there.
Wow. Wow. Well, Isaac, thank you for sharing this with us. We hope that you're able to get help. You know, and because these things you shouldn't deal with it on your own. You should always seek professional help, you know, and try and work through some of the challenges. You know, Elaine, some parents, all parents really, when they have their first child, the first child is the child of their strength.
Yes.
So they are young or younger and stronger, and sometimes overly eager to do well. So in terms of discipline, in terms of rules, in terms of, you know, they are very hardcore. Then as the years go by and they have other children, they soften their stance. And others, and sometimes it shows up in being more favorable to the younger kids.
Let me speak to Abu. Abu, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi. How are you doing this morning?
I'm great. And you?
I'm great. I am great. Thank you for asking. Now, what do you think about today's topic?
Yes. Your topic for the day is a life-saving topic.
Oh.
Yes.
How so? How so?
I'm just calling to commend you for what you are saving a lot of lives with this program.
Thank you.
And I just want to make some small suggestions.
Please go ahead.
Somebody called one guy who had a suicide option.
Lexus.
Yeah.
I beg you, next time, tell him to call after the decision. Call you people. You can give him this thing, help.
Okay.
You know, one philosopher said that if you see somebody in problem, it means he has no solution.
Right.
And you are the solution. You are doing wonderful thing today. God bless you. God bless Citi TV. You are doing wonderful.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
too. Thank you so much for blessing us. God bless you too, and thank you for calling. Yeah, and kudos to our team. They're doing amazing.
Yeah,
You see the relationship bit?
Yeah.
That the caller before Abu called, that it has affected his relationship. It always almost does.
It spills over.
They're always yearning for ways to be loved. So they may try to go the extra mile to see if you can love them. They do not think they are enough to be loved. So they break down. David, go ahead.
Yeah. We have a caller from Tamale. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good morning. Your name, please.
Good morning. My name is Amin.
Amin. Yes, Amin.
Yes.
Share with us your experience with this conversation that we're having.
Wow. First of all, I have to commend you for the topic that you are discussing. And I have to, because if you give me the whole day, I might use it in something out of pain. That's what I've experienced about the topic. I have about 10 years ago, we were only 3. And then my mother left my father home. And my father went to marry another woman, my stepmother, which initially took us as children, treating us all right. But then we didn't know, because we were kids. We didn't know whatever transpired between my mom and my dad. That led to their separation. And what occurred has affected me a lot in myself. And up to now, I'm still having a small hatred in my heart for my dad. I think probably maybe success or I don't know what might have. Because like whatever that he do, he didn't see it to be anything important. And using certain words, certain action like because I am our mother attitude that let her we are copying the same style of hair. And then, can you imagine she has stopped giving me money when I was in SS1? We chop money and all that thing. I have to, myself and my senior brother, and our little sister, we have to, my mother too, she also make up a man not to get married. She just look at her parents' home. Then we're helping her. She was trying to help us. Back to our. So I finished SS. I finished the junior high. Went to SS, and I went to the college, and I went to the university. And I was not even having any success. So, and whenever like, there is something in the school that we needed to pay, and I would come to ask for help. It is that time that my stepmother will also come with our other siblings issues. And my father just looked at my phone and then attends to her. So it makes me psychologically, and up to now, maybe I'm still asking a lot of people to guide me through certain things. Other than I'm still having that age. If I know that it's not my fault that you can't make it up with your wife, it's not my fault. It's none of my business. We don't even wanted to know what really happened between you and her. That led to the separation. But it makes it look like it was all our fault. It's a lot.
Well, thank you so much for calling us. We really appreciate your call and for sharing so much with us. All right. Thank you so much for calling. Yeah, people have real and tough experiences, things that they've been through. And just like you said, if we were to leave the phone lines open the entire day, we can easily be here. We'll take things. We'll go for a break. We'll come back. A calls will keep coming because the issues are real.
And they are sad.
A lot of people don't have an outlet to express.
No. So this is a very good outlet for most of them.
Yeah. People don't have an outlet to express.
Right. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
You're calling from Upper East Region. Your name, please.
Abel.
Please say it again.
Abel, A-B-E-L.
Oh, Abel. Hi.
Yeah.
Cain and Abel. Okay. Right. Please, have you had an experience? Do you know somebody who's had an experience with the topic we're discussing?
Yeah, the topic that you are discussing that I'm just trying to contribute.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, I think I'm not a victim, but as a social worker, when I go to the communities and I go to the field and I see where parents are separated, especially when the girls are left with their fathers, not staying with their mothers, it becomes a serious problem. And the girl's education becomes off, and the girl becomes the mother of everything of that particular house.
Yeah.
Now, we even expect that the parent or the father who the girl child is staying with would have even been more responsible to this particular girl. But the issue that I see on the ground as a social worker is that it gets to the point that this even girl tries to even look for a path to change. And it becomes a serious problem to these young girls who are staying with their parents, don't even care about them at all. And that also gives the girl child an opportunity to go and give themselves to people who are just anyhow to get the money to buy these parts.
True. Yeah.
And at times you see some of these boys who are also staying with their parents, just single, and it's a serious. Look, let me tell you, I'm saying this just not for anything, but I'm saying this at times. I use my salary to even give to buy the food pack of parts to be given to these ladies. Because if you see the extent to which it is going,
In fact, if there are more advocates that can be done, I think it will help a lot. Yeah. And I really salute TV3. Citi, I really salute you for this particular program. And I think that if you extend it, it will help us a lot. God will bless you for what you are doing.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for calling. God bless you too.
And for me, it's, again, it brings to, this particular one brings to mind the advocacy that we're making, that we should have a point, the Parliament should decide how we're going to go about this whole period poverty thing. They make pads available. I say, first of all, there should be zero taxation on pads, sanitary pads. Zero. That's the first thing. That's just the first step. But beyond that, all girls of school-going ages should have packs that are given to them, paid for by government.
I totally concur.
Yes.
You have a guesting. Please speak to him. Let's continue.
We have another caller. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hi. Welcome to Breakfast Daily.
Yeah, thank you.
Good morning. Yes. And so share with us your thoughts.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm really touched with the discussion you are having this morning. I think I'm really happy. In fact, I'm a victim, but sometimes the after effect doesn't just end with we, the victims. It can go far to even our generations. The reason I'm saying that is that since I went through that, as of now, I don't feel like giving birth of my own.
Wow.
I love children. I take care of friends. I mean, I'm really cool with friends. But when it comes to family, I'm not able to relate well with family members. And I don't even dream of having a child of my own. I wish I get somebody's own that just take care of. Wow. So in fact, I just want to say thank you very much for discussing this thing for some of us and people like me this morning. So thank you very much.
Well, I would also like to just suggest that you should reach out for some psychological help as well. You know.
Okay. In fact, I've been doing that.
You have?
Yeah. Okay. I think last 2 weeks I went for a checkup. I've been doing that quite often.
That's good. Yeah. That's very good. Please keep at it. All right. Thank you for sharing. We appreciate it. Thank you.
This thing is affecting people, and we do not even have the extent at which it is going.
Yeah. No. It's, listen, Elaine, we can talk about it and there's different dimensions
of it.
This is different dimensions of this. So when I was in early years of secondary school, I used to be teased a lot, right? And children are very vicious. When they get an opportunity to tease one person, everybody gangs up and teases this one person, right? It's a very, very interesting dynamic. It's almost like mob action among kids. Now, that's what happened to me, right? But my father always found a way to soothe my pain when I come from school.
Right. Please hold it.
Yes.
Andy.
Yes.
Hi. How's Kumasi?
Come again.
How is Kumasi or Sekum?
Oh, Kumasi is fine. Kumasi is fine.
Awesome. Please, what are your
Kumasi
thoughts?
Is doing fine.
What are your thoughts?
Okay. I want to thank you for this program this morning. I believe it's a good thing you are doing.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Do you have an experience?
First of all, I want you to trace the person who talk about the sister issue. If you can trace his number, call him and then help him if he can get a psychology for him.
Okay.
Because this thing, if he personally goes through it, you will experience what he's going through. I'm a victim to it. But I mean, one thing about me, since I was young, I told myself that because before David became a king, he has to go through bush and everything, then the same thing like Joseph. So that is what I advised myself. From the age of 7 years, I gained my independence.
That's early.
But I went through a lot of things as people share their experience. But I'll be very happy. Once I was telling a teacher that if they can introduce this kind of psychologists in training college, teachers will be trained, and even in their school, they'll experience, they'll have this kind of people and teach them how to overcome certain those of things. It will help.
Yeah.
True.
Because if they go through it and they become something in life or whatever, that trauma is in their life. So how to relate with people is become difficult. And if they even if they see good people, because of the trauma they went through, they can relate and even help some people to become something in life.
Yeah.
Personally, because I don't allow those things to overcome me. Like I have 5 girls. My children, they are 5 girls. I don't try to discriminate or this one is better than this one is better than you know.
Yeah.
But people who go through and they don't have, they could not overcome themselves. They'll use that thing even in their home.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
So I'll call because of that. That's why if you can trace his number and call him. Yeah, I stay with a later in my life. I stay with my uncle. They use me like a farm machine.
Wow.
Even in class 6, I was a school prefect. In our school, we are having a 6th March. I was a school prefect, so they gave me a spoken word to read after the 6th March. My uncle was standing by the park. Immediately we march, our school march. They said, let's go to farm.
Wow.
They are taking me to farm. I was not able to read whatever they asked me to read.
Oh.
So sorry.
Oh.
One day I told him that you are training me to become a hero in life.
Oh.
At that time, classes.
That's
so
early.
I want to say God bless you for this. I believe if you keep this program, they will be calling us at evening time.
True. True.
This thing is going on in homes.
Yeah.
And people go through it. Some people go through and they become mad or whatever in life.
Yeah, it affects them for life.
Very true. Very true.
So God bless you.
God bless you.
If you can talk to people in a high position to even introduce these psychologists in especially primary school.
Yes, in schools. It's in the diaspora.
It will help us a lot.
True.
So God bless you so much.
God bless you too, Andy. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you too. Bye-bye.
Right.
All right.
That is true, because in the Europe and the US, as early as 3, you are speaking to a psychologist when you go to school, and your teacher immediately realizes that something has happened to you and it came from home. They will ask you, what did your mother or your father or who are you're living with did to you?
Yeah.
If you are able to speak, it's made the children living outside very vocal. So they will speak about it and they'll be taken to a psychologist. And as early as that age, they are being treated. So when they grow, they already have opinions of their own and they do not live with the psychological effect of all the trauma they may supposed to have gone through. So it helps them. But in our part of the world,
well, I mean, a few schools have psychologists. But
if you can pay the dollars.
I know, right? Can you imagine? By and large, it's a difficult situation. But thank you so much for calling and being so bold to share your personal experience, very intimate experiences that a lot of people would rather not talk about or share. But thank you so much for calling. We appreciate it.